Tommy Hayes. Great Tommy Hayes. And of course we have our own Doolin man, the great Kevin Griffin over here. On the banjo. And I suppose the most unassuming man of all is Terry Bingham, one of the great concertina players of all time. And it's great that Terry came to join the band, you know. Terry's not a particular lover of Céilí bands. He loves solos and things, and so do I actually. But to come up, it's an honour to have Terry in the band, because to come up and play with us, we must be great, and that's a fact. Thank you, Terry. Of course, here by my side, myself and James David, we went to school together. We played in about 15 different bands. We were fired out of every one of them. And it wasn't because we were bad players, but we had an awful problem with time coming and going and stuff like that. And we had other appointments at the time, you know. Anyway, we're great friends all our life, myself and James, up to recently. But he's actually gone. He's some fella here from Tipperary had the cheek to come up and ask him to go play in any Céilí band below Tipperary. Well, we're going to have a chat with him after, I'll tell you. He's not getting our James David. That's not a hope in the world. No way. James David. Over here, of course, we have, I suppose you all have heard of Colin. Colin just released a new record recently, a beautiful accordion. Himself and Jack Telty, the two are here side by side. They actually done the, and Colin's daughter and his sister is in a wonderful CD. So that's the only CD we have here tonight that's kind of new, that's selling if you want to buy Colin stuff. This is Colin who moved to Kilfenora from Westmeath one time, and he married a Kilfenora. He married into a musical family in Kilfenora. That's why he's so good, like, you know. But nevertheless, when he came down here, he's a real champion accordion player. I think Colin is one of the finest accordion players. You know, the old and new style put together. He's one of the great. Lovely. And that's not exaggeration or anything. I love his music, I love the way he plays and he thinks, and it's lovely to have him in the band. It's an honour. Give him a big round of applause now. Actually, we have one thing against him as well. He was a small bit late coming here today. But anyway, we'll talk to him about that later. Over here, of course, this young coming star here, called Jack Telty. Big round of applause for Jack. We're very, very pleased to have such a talent. This fella is so talented. He plays concertina. I don't know how many instruments this fella can play, but every one of his instruments, outstanding. And of course, he's a nephew of the great Noel Hill, if you didn't know that. Noel Hill, the concertina player. That's not saying that, taking anything away from Jack, but that'll tell you the pedigree of people we have here. And Jack is a wonderful person, always willing to help you. You only give one phone call to Jack, and he'd come 100 miles. He'd say, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." I've never heard anyone so voluntary with his time. If he was 50 miles away, he will be there in 10 minutes. He'd make it, you know. Anyway, he's just a wonderful person in the band, and just for myself, I'm totally perfect. Why I'm doing this is because we're taking this band kind of serious when we're finished, and I want to give the band a good presentation today, because it'd be a lovely thing to have a great Céilí band here in Doolin, so we can do our own things. And I think a Céilí band unites people. Actually, I actually believe that to have an old dance above at the hall there and things like that, that actually people start talking to each other again and go out and have a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? And we could all have a great time before we die, you know. And of course, before we finish off with the last selection, Barry Moore, Luca Bloom. I call him Barry Moore because I know him all my life. But Luca Bloom, one of the greats and one of the most wonderful people you could ever meet, travelling abroad and anything, always willing to help you, even though he's a total professional and out there doing his stuff all over the world. This man travels, and he's loved all over the place, Australia and every place. This guy is so, and he to come up here today and take the time just to play with us. Come on, that's nice. You know? That's nice. We'd like to thank most important people here today is yourself, because I can see all the faces out here. Everybody here today has a musical face, have good taste, have everything. I can see it. And I didn't think you'd have such a big audience for traditional music anymore, but we have. So it's great. Anyway, thank you. We're going to finish off now with a handful of reels, the Shaskeen selection. We'll call them the Shaskeen, and we'll hand you over then to James Cullen, Steve Coney, and Dermot Byrne. They'll be coming on in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So don't move your backside. Stay. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Thank you. On Jack. Thank you.